Hi, my name is Chris Hagas with Pro Watercraft Racing.com, and I want to tell you guys about a new sponson we have. It's our new Blaster sponson. Now you'll see that this sponson is a little bit different than your normal one. We have integrated in a lip here, which we're calling sort of a mimic bond flange, which will sit about this position on the ski. Now the reason for this bond flange that we've seen on this, especially this watercraft, is that the stock bond flange curves up. So what happens there is when you get into a turn, this bond flange is not catching the water enough to create the stability so you can go fast in those rougher conditions. So designing this sponson, we integrated in this mimic bond flange so you can get that stability and that grip sooner in the turn, which is going to give you more turning grip and more stability while you're racing. You'll be amazed on how this works, and we're going to show you how to install it, and you'll just have to get out there on the forums or purchase the product to know how it really works. But for sure, guys like Tommy Bonacci and some of the other guys are riding with these sponsons and they're loving it. So let's get into how we install it. The first step is to measure from the back of the hull to the position of the back of the sponson. You want to have this at 35.5 inches from the back of the hull. So you're measuring from the very back. So if you have hull extensions, you want to measure from the original back of the hull to the back of the sponson. So you'll mark that with a pen. So we got 35.5. Now you want to come from underneath and you want to go 1.5 inches down from the underneath of the bond flange. That would be about there. So our sponson position, the rear of the sponson is going to be about in this position. Now the front of the sponson, it's going to come just about flush to the bottom of the hull right here. Now once this sponson's in the right spot, you'll see that this mimic bond flange blends right into the back of the hull, and this will give you that consistent straight bond flange all the way forward, which is going to make the ski handle more like a stand-up or carve like an HX and give you that great stability in the turn that you guys are wanting. So once we get it in place, we're going to come in with a drill bit and check your PDF instructions on what size drill bit. Start from the front, make sure your position, you're just about flush. Drill one hole. Once you have the one drill bit and screw in, you'll go to the back, make sure everything's lined up good, and you can continue one at a time all the way down. So I have my sponson screwed on, it's pre-fit. The next step is we want to tape off the sponsons, so we silicone. So this is thanks to Gary at Jetrim, his idea. Thanks, Gary. So I'm just doing a little bit, so there's like 1/8 inch on each sponson and the hull. So when we do silicone, we pull off the tape and it's super easy and clean. So it's a great idea. The sponson's been pre-fitted. We taped it so we know exactly where it's going to go back. And now we're going to pull the sponson off so we can run a silicone bead all the way around the edge, around each hole. So each hole has got a little bit of silicone in it, so it goes on, it seals on really well. This is a supplied silicone that does come in the kit. Let's blow it off a little bit. You blow or I blow. It's up to you if you want to use a glove or not. Depends on how dirty you want to get. Or maybe you want to get a rag, paper towel. It's all up to you. Just gonna run my finger right down this. Whoa. Right along, nice and quick. And then you can pull the tape off on with the excess. And it's as simple as that. So I got the bottom seam really good. Now you'll see on the top seam, you might have a little bit of excess glue that pulls out. You can get in there with your finger as best as you can to pull it across it. Which we're gonna do now, just kind of run my finger across this edge. It's a little bit tight up in here. Just do the best you can. There we go. It's really as simple as that. Now we have a very strong sponson. Don't need any foam on the inside because it's not thin. We got strong stainless steel screws. Looks like we got in a really good spot. You can see the bond flange is really continuing forward just like a stand-up. And you know, at this point, you do the other side and wait maybe till the next day and go ride it and have fun. So stay tuned. We have more products coming from Pro Watercraft Racing.com. The sponsors are on. Let's go skiing.
You can find us on Facebook at Pro Watercraft or Pro Watercraft Racing. The website is prowatercraftracing.com. And while you're here, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thanks.